This brand actually put every single label you can think of. It says organic, kosher, halal, gluten-free, vegan, allergen-free. Thank you guys for joining me on today's episode. We go to Costco right from work. As you can see, I'm still wearing my scrubs. Just got out of the operating room. Anytime I come to Costco, it's almost like therapeutic. I love walking through these doors. If you want to keep up with me and see what kind of food I eat, what kind of medical messages I have, do me a quick favor. I try to make these videos in between working as an anesthesiologist, being a father and a husband. So do me a favor if you can like and share, and please turn on the notifications. I love you guys. Let's see what I get. The initial doors you walk through, it's so grand compared to other stores. It's so well manicured. The deals in the front, I always look at. Today they got pistachios on sale. I used to eat a lot of nuts because I thought of the protein value, but there's a lot of carbohydrates in nuts as well. There are some benefits to decreasing cholesterol, so I do have a little bit, but I don't have the same amount that I used to. So unfortunately, I've cut out nuts for the most part. Leave me a comment in the comments section and tell me what your favorite item to buy at Costco is. Now, oatmeal, I have mixed opinions on. So I used to eat oatmeal all the time. Then I saw that there was a connection between oatmeal, glyphosate that's used in oatmeal, and irritable bowel disease. So I've actually cut out oatmeal that does not have the glyphosate-free markings on it. And this guy right here, I researched it pretty extensively. There's nowhere on the Costco website or anywhere else that it says that they don't use glyphosate. For those who don't know, glyphosate is a pesticide that they use to treat their oats, I guess, and it has been linked. It's from Monsanto, and Monsanto, which has rebranded its name after all the lawsuits, there has been a direct linkage between the cases of irritable bowel disease, IBD, IBS, and the introduction of glyphosate into everyday life. So I have cut out oatmeal for the most part. I do have it a few times a week, but I use a glyphosate-free version. I get it from Whole Foods actually, because they have the glyphosate-free version, but Costco unfortunately hasn't started stocking it yet. I think they will, because they're very progressive with their values, but as of right now, not for me. Cat litter on sale this week, so gotta pick it up for the cat. This is actually very cool. They have freeze-dried beef liver for cats. Sign me up. Premier Protein here, it's on sale. Not a huge fan. They use a lot of fake ingredients, so I stay away from Premier Protein as of right now. They might change it in the future, although they have a cafe latte option. That's actually kind of cool. This time of year, they always have the furniture and the summer stuff out. When we used to live on the East Coast in the Midwest, I used to think about the summer all the time, but now that we live in, sunny Southern California, we don't really need to think about the summer as much, so don't need any of this stuff yet until we buy a house, which, by the way, house prices in Los Angeles are absurd. I can't even begin to tell you how expensive it is to buy a regular house here. Just a regular, one floor ranch is upwards of $1 million, $1.5 million. It's nuts. It's over $1,000 a square feet. I mean, it's unsustainable. California's situation is absolutely unsustainable. The other part of Costco I actually love is the treasure hunt mentality that they have. So you have to go through every lane because you just never know what you can find that will be eye-opening or revolutionary prices. So I do go through every lane. Don't need anything in here. I don't even know why I'm going through this lane. McCafe Keurigs, that's disgusting. I don't know why you would want to drink McDonald's coffee in your Keurig, but I guess if you are of the mind of enjoying McDonald's coffee, I do like McDonald's coffee. I just can't imagine drinking it from a Keurig. I've realized as I've gotten older that shopping for clothes at Costco is actually kind of fun because the prices are unbelievable and the quality of the material is on par with any major retailer and or designer brands, especially the Kirkland brands. Quality, the cuts are the problem. They're very loose fitting, and now that I've lost a lot of weight, they don't really look as appealing to me as they used to when I was a little bit more overweight, but the material is fantastic, and they always have a little bit of a sales section too. You know what I can't find ever is the Costco branded hoodies and sweatpants. That's what I really want, is just Costco branded hoodies and sweatpants, but they're impossible to find for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. I've heard a lot about these slides all over social media. Let's see if they're actually as comfortable as advertised. No. They do have kites here. Last time we were at the beach last week, my son really wanted to fly a kite. They are huge, so I don't know if he'd be able to hold them. They have them right here. I really don't know if they're his size, but I know he likes flying kites all of a sudden, so trying to decide, should I get the airplane, the pirate ship, or the dragon? I'm going with the airplane. This might be a stupid decision, but you know, it's his birthday and it's worth trying out different toys to figure out what he likes at this stage of life. Sometimes I feel a little bit of guilt with the amount that we work every single day. Both of us aren't home as much as we need to be home. So how do you deal with that? Well, you buy their love, right? That's I'm not immune to that. And sometimes he has a lot of toys, and it's only because we feel guilty. Being in medicine, the lifestyle, the work, it's crazy hours, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. As parents, young parents, guilt of not being able to be there all the time for your kid. We love him, he's the apple of our eye, makes every single day so much better. So sometimes we buy him stuff that, you know, is a few years too early, but why not? The fruits and vegetable aisle, I absolutely love gold kiwis, which they do not have here, but it has been shown to help with diabetes, blood sugar control, hypertension. They don't have any of the gold kiwis. They only have the green kiwis here today. So gonna skip the kiwis, but gonna grab some bananas, probably some dates. And I love mangoes, but I like them frozen because I can't eat enough of them fast enough, so I won't be buying them fresh. But I will get a banana. I usually pick one that's, you know, super as green as they come, because then they'll just last longer. Although this one is missing a banana right here, so not going for that one. This one looks good. It's big, it's green, it's not missing anything. It's got all the stems and bananas. The bananas are a must. Why do you have to have bananas? Bananas give you potassium, they give you fiber, they slow down your digestion process, which is a downside because they can cause constipation, but their health benefits otherwise are fantastic. I don't eat them every day, but I'll have probably 3 times a week, have a banana. You know, on the topic of carbs and sugars from fruits are probably not as bad as processed carbs and processed sugars because they're not bioengineered to make you addicted to them. They are there to provide nutrients and a source of food. And as opposed to bioengineered GMO sugars that you find in candy and chocolates, these are obviously a lot less. They do still have the same general effects on your body, but not as profound as eating a Kit Kat as opposed to eating a banana. Plus, Kit Kats don't have any fiber. This has fiber, and you know, all that debate about net carbs and all that nonsense, which is funny, but is also more of a marketing ploy to talk about net carbs. But nevertheless, anytime you eat fruits and vegetables and you get your sugar from fruits and vegetables, you'll never hear me say it's a bad idea. Best part about Costco is the fresh produce aisle in the refrigerator. I always wear my jacket to Costco, even if it's summer, because I spend so much time in here. Let's go with, that looks pretty red and fantastic. All right, there's a reason why I love raspberries. The reason is that the antioxidants that are present in raspberries are much more potent than what are present in strawberries. Strawberries are more for indulging, raspberries are more for a purpose. Obviously you can't eat too many raspberries because they get sour and tart, but I do enjoy eating a little bit on the weekdays. Let's do the old Costco hack and look at the one below. And you find golden goodness, red golden goodness. Which one, right, left, middle? I'm thinking the right produce to get one from below because you feel like you're finding some sort of treasure, then you're missing out on life. Costco hack is you go under the produce that's available at the top and you always find the best ones. Look how red these strawberries are. I'm not even a big strawberry eater, but you know, it's Ramadan and I'm hungry and I want some strawberries, so we're getting some strawberries. When we were in the Midwest, I used to buy salads all the time from Costco because you never could find great salads in the Midwest. However, out here, there's a lot of salad shops that have a lot more customization, so I tend to usually skip the salads in Southern California. But if you aren't in Southern California or in a major metropolis where they have fantastic salad options, then Costco, you can't go wrong with Costco. My go-to source of protein, always ground beef. Costco is not the cheapest. I mean, it is the cheapest, but the only downside of the Costco ground beef, and I wish they did it over here, but I'm pretty sure that the organic is grass-fed. However, I think their regular ground beef is soy and corn-fed. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you're grass-fed, the beef quality has less cholesterol, so you feel a little better eating beef that's grass-fed as opposed to eating beef that's corn and soy-fed. So in my mind, it makes me feel better. I know red meat is probably not the best source of protein to get all my protein from, but it's got me this far as losing weight, so I'm gonna stick by it. However, if you're choosing between the two, I would probably tend to go with grass-fed ground beef. Now here they have, in California, they have this weird Wagyu American ground beef, which is I haven't tried, and it's kind of expensive. 3 pounds for $16.99, and it looks a lot more fatty, but I really just eat it for the protein. So I'm gonna stick with the ground beef, grass-fed ground beef right here. It's such a massive pack, but I get the organic because, you know, I'm hoping it's grass-fed. For the life of me, I can't figure out why Costco does not do ground chicken. Only does regular chicken, not ground chicken. I'm a big ground person, but they have so much chicken, but they never have any ground chicken. All right, wild sockeye salmon. Now I was praising wild caught for a very long time because I thought it was actually better as far as mercury levels go and antibiotics as opposed to farm raised. However, recent data suggests that there's no difference, but the idea that these salmon fish got to live their lives outside of the confines of a farm gives me a little bit of hope and satisfaction that they had decent lives before eating them. So I will pick up the wild caught because they had a bit of a better life as opposed to their farm raised alternatives. And the only weird thing about farm raised is that they have to put food coloring inside the salmon to get them to look yellow. So if you take a look at this one right here, this is the wild caught salmon. This is the farm raised salmon, and I can just drop it down. There's such a distinct color difference between the two. Like this one actually doesn't even have color over there, so they forgot to food color it. The wild caught has way more color. Don't know if that makes it any healthier, but makes me feel better. Chips of choice, Siete. Why? Because they use avocado oil instead of canola oil or sunflower oil. I'm not a big fan of seed oils. I used to love seed oils, not anymore. Orange juice for the kid. I actually don't drink orange juice that much anymore, except for a couple sips. Has all sugar, but kid loves it. So we got a new kind of Uncrustable here. It's called Crust Off from Charlotte. It says no high fructose corn syrup. I'm not entirely sure if the Uncrustables have high fructose corn syrup. Oh, actually it doesn't either, but so it's the same thing. Except this one says it has 11 grams of protein as opposed to 10. So we're gonna try it. Hopefully the kid likes it. So basically it's an all-encompassing sweet potatoes. The reason you do sweet potatoes over regular potato fries is because of the fiber. You need the fiber. The kid needs the fiber. That's the only reason I get it. But if you're gonna eat potatoes, sweet potatoes. This mushroom truffle pizza is unbelievable. Tried it by accident the other day, and now we're addicted to it. It's actually fantastic. It works really well if you put it in the air fryer. Let me show you. Actually, I didn't even show you the image. This mushroom truffle pizza, unfreaking believable, out of Italy. How is it that every time you come to Costco, you're not expecting to spend so much money, you end up spending so much money? I'm not even paying attention to the video right now because I'm trying to scan the aisles to see if there's any good deals. Get out of here, Costco, seriously. Didn't actually realize how hard it is to push a cart with one hand while filming with the other. It's the first time for everything. Thank you guys for joining me on this fun adventure going through Costco with one hand while pulling the other hand. This is crazy. They have churro chocolate bars. Oh my God, I wish I didn't eat healthy anymore. I would be all over that. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Do me a favor, leave a comment below, like and subscribe. And if you can, please tell me what's your favorite item at Costco. What do I need to try? Obviously, I haven't tried everything and it's always evolving. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.